Welcome to the Deep Dive, your essential shortcut to navigating complex information. Now, this conversation is part of the Journey series by ACE, a cross-border boutique investment bank centered around a global investor business owner network. Today, we're diving into something really interesting, a collection of insights known as the Journey Collection by Amer Zain. Our mission is to unpack what this collection is all about, why it was put together, and really what value it offers you, especially if you're navigating the often complex world of business and investment.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here, I think, is how this collection tries to be more than just, information dumped somewhere. It's designed quite deliberately as a living, evolving resource, almost like a companion for people on their own unique path.
Okay, let's unpack that. Every big project has a why behind it. The source material suggests several key reasons for this collection. What do you see as the core motivation?
Look, at its heart, the purpose feels, well, multifaceted, but deeply human. It's really about strengthening genuine people-to-people connections. That seems key. And building a crucial kind of compass, maybe a navigator too, for business owners, investors, friends, basically anyone on that deal-making journey.
So connection and guidance, that makes sense. What specific challenges or maybe lessons does it try to address, things maybe people don't always talk about?
Exactly. It tries to set benchmarks, for best practices, which can be a bit vague sometimes in this field. And it also aims to motivate other deal makers. And importantly, it serves to give back, to acknowledge those who taught key lessons along the way.
Give back. Oh, yeah.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it shares a really wide range of experiences. We're talking the highs and lows of investment cycles, the actual pains and gains involved, and even the spectrum of people you meet. The greedy, the generous, optimists, pessimists, all of it.
Wow, that sounds incredibly comprehensive, like a real field guide.
Hmm.
But the source mentions it only scratches the surface, and it's meant to trigger conversations. What does that mean for someone reading it?
Right. That's a really important point. It means the content is designed to be a catalyst. It's absolutely not the final word. It's more like a starting point for deeper progressive discussions, especially one-on-one with the author.
Ah, so it opens a door rather than closing the book.
Precisely. And it seems built on this belief, what goes around comes around. And the idea being, by sharing useful lessons freely, your own journey gets enriched with new lessons in return, a kind of cycle.
That's a powerful philosophy. So let's talk structure. It started publishing back in December 2022, and new pieces are still being written. What's the ongoing vision there?
Well, what's interesting is there's apparently no limited number of pieces planned. It's designed to be an evolving collection because the author's journey is still going. And because the paths it covers are so varied, different topics, regions, sectors, market cycles, the content is often summarized. It touches on aspects, leaving room for those immersive discussions we mentioned.
Right, not trying to be exhaustive, but indicative. Now, it's split into two parts, ACE Navigator and ACE Compass. Let's start with ACE Navigator. Sounds like a guide, but how's it different from, say, a typical advice manual?
Good question. The ACE Navigator content is distinct because it isn't tied to a specific place, event, or time. It's really designed to offer guidance that's relevant at any point on the deal-making journey.
Okay, so timeless advice.
Kind of, yeah. It's built by reflecting on lessons learned around topics that business owners, investors, deal makers, they just keep coming back to them. Universals, almost.
So what does that mean for using it? Do I have to read piece number 1 before piece number 2?
Not at all. There's no specific sequence you need to follow. The series pieces are independent, but they are interrelated, so you can read one on its own.
Makes sense.
But you can also combine different pieces, sort of layer them to build greater wisdom. The idea is you can relate to a topic when it meets you on your journey.
That's incredibly flexible, isn't it? Meets you where you are. Okay, let's shift to ACE Compass. If Navigator is the how to think, what does the compass point towards?
Right. The ACE Compass is more focused outwards. It points towards emerging regions and sectors. It does this through presenting an investment thesis, highlighting signals, opportunities, and also the challenges in those specific areas.
So more dynamic, looking at current trends.
Exactly. It's designed to be dynamic. As markets shift, its directions and how you'd use its content are likely to evolve too. It has to be agile.
Okay, that contrast between Navigator and Compass is helpful. Now, one detail that really jumped out is that the series is available for free. That's pretty generous.
It is, yeah. And it's important to note the source is clear. No party is permitted to monetize its content. In fact, they actively encourage people to share it and use the lessons. It really underlines that giving back purpose we talked about earlier.
That's significant. But it raises an important question then. Can you just take this content and use it as specific professional advice on a deal?
No, the source is very explicit about this. The content cannot be used on its own for professional advice on specific deals. It's just not meant for that. Decision makers should always, always go to professional advisors for that tailored guidance.
So it's a learning resource, a conversation starter, but not a substitute for an expert looking at your specific situation.
Precisely. It helps you ask better questions, maybe, but doesn't give you all the answers for your deal.
Got it. Now let's talk about the inspiration. The author, Amar Zain, started his investment banking journey way back in 2006. What drove him to create this collection?
Well, his inspiration seems to come from a really rich and frankly expensive journey. He's walked through so many different paths with investors, business owners, people across, more than 50 countries, and tons of industries. His journey's been full of challenges and rewards, like any long journey, and this collection is basically a reflection of the lessons learned through all that.
And it sounds like he credits quite a few people and influences for shaping that path, doesn't he? It's not presented as solely his own achievement.
Absolutely not. He talks about the success and the lessons being shaped by what he calls an invisible force, something that moves markets and people in unpredictable ways. Interesting idea. But he also very clearly credits the unwavering support of his lifelong partner, Gahad Ali, and the warmth of his family, a diverse network of friends, colleagues, from all sorts of cultures and industries.
So that people-to-people connection isn't just a theme in the collection, it's fundamental to its creation.
Exactly. It seems deeply inspired by those human connections.
Okay, so bringing this all together, what does this collection mean for you listening now? Whether you're a business owner, an investor, or just someone trying to make sense of complex information.
I think the Journey Collection offers a pretty unique lens, a way to view the world of deal-making, of investment. It's really a testament to the power of sharing experiences, of continuous learning. It gives you a framework for understanding not just the mechanics of it all, but the human element,
Yeah.
which is often the make or break part, isn't it?
It really is. So this deep dive shows us a collection born from, well, huge experience, real generosity, and this deep appreciation for the connections that shape our paths. It's not just about what to do, maybe, but understanding the why and the who behind the whole journey. And maybe as you reflect on your own journey, professional or personal, it's worth considering. How much do the lessons you've learned, the challenges you've faced, the people who've supported you, how much do they truly shape your own compass and navigator for what's next? How do you turn your own experiences into that kind of wisdom? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope this exploration of the Journey Collection offers you some valuable insights for your own path.
Yeah, keep exploring, keep questioning, and definitely keep learning.
Until next time, stay well informed and curious.